So today I will continue with the book The Magic Power of Emotional Appeal and at the chapter 5, Money as an Emotional Appeal in Our Relationships with Others. Have you ever seen an ad like this? The reason why? The reason why I have hitherto been able to sell my girls so much cheaper than anyone else is that I am a bachelor. I do not need to make a profit to the maintenance of a wife and children. It is now my duty is inform you that this advantage will shortly be withdrawn. I am about to be married. I therefore urge you to save money and make the purchases at once at the old rate. Okay, sir. Without freeze, the money appear, capture attention, and stimulate interest. People came to Mr. Kaiser store to buy bargains. A Texas from town found you for money appear in another way. Its occupation break advantage were quick to prevent accidents and stop speeding. Our area motorists sped through the town in such number that local police cannot completely control the situation. In investigations show that the only police want to vehicle was a sign saying speed limit 20 upon a suggest the sign will change to 20 minutes or 20 or $19.90. The speaker got the idea immediately. Samuel Jones once said, money and time are the happiness abundance of life. The unhappiness of all mortal are those who have more of either than they know how to use. The most never seem to have enough time and money. We try to get more of each and start by feeling that we will secure neither. Time is money too many. Some of us choose one or the other, some choose on both. Some find such cheating shameful because of our individual emotional differences. We may gain satisfaction, feel guilty, or roll out a conscience stricken. Habit for our money preoccupation. An origin woman through the last. She worked for a motor vehicle division. During the 1 year she was employed, she wanted more time during coffee breaks than she should have. After convincing herself that this was interesting, she mailed a $95 to take her employer. This would pay for the time she had borrowed. Both members of Ohio legislature not so long ago called for an inquiry to the price of haircuts. They drew up a resolution that is commensurate with justice, equity, and fair play. That a reduction of price be effected for those of us who, though no fault of our own, are endowed with that age of experience and ability to call badness. Although money costs were big stimulus, you will gain observe that emotional appeal is in the lives of everyone, even legislators. Did you notice a self-justifying desire for recognition in the world? Those of us who are endowed with that base of experience and ability to cope bonus. In bonus, stick up or out, making us or saving money will have universal emotional appeal and organization were formed in targets called League of the Long is considered of men 6 minutes and 2 seconds and over, a woman's 5 minutes and 11 seconds and taller. Member estimated it costs 19% more to fit a big man and 10% more for a big woman, as compared to other of advantage, stature, and appetite. They later appealed to the government for tax reduction because they age more than other people. If you had to vote on this, what would your decision be? Would you take your own appetite and size into account? Emotionally, you could. A tax time, money, thoughts, and action creates many problems. Tax collectors are emotional. They deal with people who are emotional. A man claimed tax exemption for his mother. Internal revenue man found that the mother has been dead for more than 10 years. When questioned on why he claimed the tax exemption, he sadly replied, "Mother is still alive in my heart." An, an anonymous Colorado woman phoned the Internal Revenue Department to seek information about the amount of income tax she would to have to pay. How much will be due on a $75,000 income? She wanted to know. The tax expert did some rapid calculating. What about $150,000 income? She asked. The tax man gave her an estimate. Lady, I wonder, is there a special reason for asking the question? Special reason? Of course there is, replied the woman. I'm trying to decide whether to buy one or two tickets on the Irish sweepstakes. Money is poignant attention holder and attention getter even via sight or sound. When a group of otherwise preoccupied people pay attention to you, weigh a handful of paper money in front of them. Haven't you ever inhaled a puff of expenses when you saw college packets, pearls or coins laying on sidewalk? Can you recall a feeling when you last year coat unexpectedly revealed a forgotten $20 bill? How many times has word free taken your attention? Have you ever been activated to turn towards the identifying jungle of coin dropping? Thousands of other money reactions are an emotional part of us. Even when money is not our big emotional appeal, when we can go to ridiculous extremes. There was in it for me. Person person is always among us. He or she happens to have money appeal more emotionally inbred than someone else. Sometimes this money crawl may be emotional attempt far away from pasture. A caterer was locally known as Dollar Hungry. Townspeople with whom had dealt sharply decided to teach him a lesson. They engaged an out-of-town actor to register a local hotel and pose as a affluent head of cat food company. The cat food executive called on the caterer and asked him to plan an elephant banquet for the next Saturday night. How many people do you expect? Asked the caterer, talking nose. People, smiled the actor. There will be no people this year banquet forecast. When the caterer raised his eyebrows, the cast executive instantly lowered them by softly cutting off $100. This is a part payment, he said. The balance will be paid immediately after the banquet. This made the unusual banquet far more palatable to the caterer. He began to recommend the delicacies that cats would enjoy, and suggested the inclusion of the cat food company our products. The executive agreed and compliment him for such fly-visit-like thinking. Before concluding the first meeting with the caterer, the actor also ordered a menu printed in blue and red. This, he claimed, was the favorite color of the 60 fry guests who were being invited. The caterer uppriced and probably saw an additional opportunity to increase the bill. On Friday morning before the banquet, the cat food executive frowned. I forgot something. He told the caterer this will be probably cost another $100 or so, and I'll pay for it. Anticipating an even bigger profit, the caterer accepted a request to furnish play cast and seat cast formally, with each male in a place next to a female. When the banquet evening came, everything was ready, but only the caterer, his staff, and local newspapermen showed up. The cat food executive had checked out of his hotel and left town for an hour before banquet time. What was the emotional reason behind engaging the actor to pose as the cat food executive? Undoubtedly recognition. The people who engaged him, he wanted to get even because their emotional targets, the caterer has probably outsmarted them in the past. Now, by outsmarting him, they hope to do some ego bolstering for themselves. The caterer was a money cow, but money cows are not necessarily unfriendly or dishonest people. Neither are cows within any segment of the fatal fowl. He may have merely made some sounds-like good businessmen look bad, so they hatched this plot to make themselves look better in their own eyes. Does the caterer embarrassment actually teach him a lesson? No, neither caterer nor a cat could train his big emotional sports once they are established.